For the last several years, firefighters have noticed a stunning trend. Homes are burning much faster, hotter, and more toxic, giving you only seconds to safety. So why is this happening? I teamed up with the Overland Park Fire Department to find out in tonight's investigation. Our story begins with two identical rooms, but furnished very differently. KCTV5 filled the room on the left with only solid wood furniture. The curtains, cushions, and throw pillows, mostly cotton and natural fibers. Firefighters call this legacy furniture. In the modern room, furnishings you'd find anywhere, made of wood and synthetic materials like polyester, even an old computer.
It used to be when things were made of natural materials like wood and cottons, it took longer for fire to grow. Now you have things that are made out of plastic and petroleum based, and fires grow much more quickly. That means the amount of time that you have to be able to get out safely and stay out is getting shorter.
The last thing we installed in each room, smoke alarms, which, as you're about to see for yourself, are vital. This is the legacy room on this side. This is the modern room over here. We're going to light them up and see what happens. A firefighter lights paper in a small trash can in the legacy room. Watching alongside me is Overland Park Fire Marshal Mark Sweeney.
Did you notice how quick the smoke detector went off?
That went off within seconds.
In fact, the smoke alarm sounds just 8 seconds after we start the fire.
The lamp caught fire, the curtains caught fire almost immediately.
As the flames grow, the heat inside begins to build. To tell us how hot it'll get, we've installed temperature sensors. What they will tell us may surprise you. After just a couple of minutes, thick smoke.
May move out of the way here. We don't want to breathe too much of that.
Remember, it's the smoke and fumes that usually kill, not the fire itself. It's now been 2 minutes and 40 seconds since the fire started.
I'm surprised this chair hasn't started over here yet.
Sweeney says this is burning as it should, slow yet deliberate. At 6 minutes and 58 seconds.
Now you're starting to see it build up again.
I can feel the heat now.
Yeah.
Now the fire rages. At 7 minutes and 33 seconds, it becomes a flashover fire. We'll explain that in a moment. After we put the fire out, we review the data provided by the temperature sensors I showed you earlier.
And then I told you about flashover, when all the materials and you saw everything started to ignite from the carpet to the table to the chair. This is where you see a complete temperature inversion.
And everything in the room is now over 1,600 degrees. The ceiling sensor reads 1,646 degrees. At 4 feet, 1,667. The floor, 1,613 degrees.
Ready to go?
Okay. Now it's time to find out what happens in the modern room. As with our previous fire, the smoke alarm goes off in 8 seconds, and then, just 15 seconds later...
Oh, there it goes. There goes the curtains.
It's clear this is a different kind of fire. Less than 2 minutes in...
I can smell it nasty.
Yeah, it does stink.
This smoke is thicker, darker, and is much more toxic. At just the 3-minute, 11-second mark, the fire is really moving.
Probably within the next, I bet you 30 seconds probably, you'll have flash.
Well,
you
the
see
chairs
it now.
are starting to smoke.
Yep. You're going to have flash here real quick.
There it goes.
And watch the floor.
Oh, wow.
See that?
The heat is incredible.
See the color of the smoke's real dark too?
Look at that.
Than the others were?
Good night.
Flashover occurs at just 3 minutes and 37 seconds, twice as fast as the legacy furniture.
Wow. That is crazy.
It's an eye-opening experience, even for these seasoned firefighters.
From the time that smoke detector went off at about 8 seconds, you really only have a couple of minutes, if that, to get out of your house.
I would say you'd want to get out within a minute, 2. You're pushing it.
1 minute. The fire in the modern room was burning at an incredible 1,874 degrees. That's nearly 250 degrees hotter than the legacy fire. And Ellen, the big takeaway out of all of this is that we have less than 2 minutes to get out of a burning house. You have to have working smoke alarms. That's number one. You also need an escape plan that you have to practice at least once a year with your entire family.
The thing that I thought was so eye-opening, besides the time, the chemicals and how awful the chemicals are that are coming from that modern room. I mean, it's eye-opening.
The two fires smelled so differently. The modern room, the smoke was so acrid. It was just, you smell that and you know it's dangerous stuff.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, eye-opening.
Goodness, wow.